Have you ever had a situation where your grid lines are not showing up? Have you ever placed in level lines after you've already put in your grid lines? This can cause an issue with the display in the new levels that you create. We're going to take a look at how to remedy this and what might cause it. On the right, you'll see that we have 3 levels, but the grid bubbles do not go all the way through the 3rd level. Because they do not go all the way through our 3rd level, we do not see them on our 3rd floor plan. I'm going to go through the steps and recreate this issue and then show you how to resolve it. When starting a project, it is helpful if you put in all of your level lines before you put in your grid lines. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and add in some grid lines, even though I still only have 2 level lines. By doing this, my datum elements, my grid lines, are only projecting to the height of the current level lines. You'll see by adding in my grid lines, I now can see my grid lines in my elevation view with my level lines. I'm going to go ahead and finish adding the rest of my grid lines. With the rest of my grid lines added, let's take a look at our 2nd floor. As you can see, the 2nd floor also has the grid lines available, displayed. Let's now add our 3rd level line. Let's open up our new 3rd floor level. You'll notice that on the 3rd floor we do not have any of our grid lines displayed. Because our grid bubbles do not go all the way through our 3rd floor level line, we are unable to see the grid bubbles or grid lines in our floor plan for the 3rd floor. I'm going to drag our grid lines above our level line, and you'll see that they now display in the 3rd floor plan. To get our other grid lines to display, we'll need to open up a different elevation view. We can repeat the process here by grabbing the grid lines and dragging them above our level lines, now displaying all of our grid lines within our 3rd floor plan. If you run into any other visibility issues related to your grid lines, you may want to select all of your grid lines and use your propagate extents to make sure that the grid lines are being projected to all of the views that you have.